Good morning. Let people come in. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm back. I was just feeding the cats. Yeah, this whole week is gonna be garbage, but I made a little over a grand, on SoFi. I learned 1,000 shares of SoFi yesterday because it's a good company. It keeps beating revenues. It's a good long-term hold. Uh, but it didn't really move, so I just took profit. So I'm happy. Made a quick 1,220. I guess it was a I guess it was a gamble, but I wasn't buying calls on SoFi. It's a good company. All right, let me sit down. Hello, how are you? What are we watching today? Which stocks? Beautiful flower. Great buy, great profit. Did you buy Porter Wybrew? Did you buy? I know some people bought with me. They must be happy if they sold right at open. Because I was like, I'm not holding this. I'm selling it. I'm getting out. I sold Mara today because it was that one's just disappointing. CLSK is a big one. So let's go down the list. Let's go down the list because a lot has been going on. There's a lot to talk about. So let's start with BBAI. Oh, you own SoFi long. Good for you. Please hold for 100. I see SoFi at 100. I don't know why it's not like if Robinhood is at 100 and what 50. Yeah, then why that SoFi should be up there. There's no way SoFi doesn't hit 100 long term. It's slowly getting there. It doesn't have the hype of Robinhood, but I think SoFi will slowly work its way back up to work its way to 100, not back up to 100. Work its way to 100. Yeah. Bull stock, I dumped it. I dumped Bull. It's not moving. There's other opportunities, so yeah, Bull. I think it might even pull back. I mean, it's falling. I think it might pull back to $10. So I'll buy back in at around 10. So yeah, there's really that's about it. I know, right? PayPal. Shout out to Nick. Good morning. I know, right? PayPal bounced on earnings today. Yeah, I saw that. PayPal moved, and I'm like, eh. I don't know anything about PayPal, but shout out to the people who made money on that one. Did you get our R in the end? So far, didn't get in. Been waiting for a better pullback. I did not get in RR. I got in SoFi yesterday, and like I said, I dumped it for like a grand, so I'm very happy. RR, it did nothing. It did nothing. So BBAI, it's just sitting here at 7s. What I expect is this looks like it's just gonna fall lower. I would expect it to go lower. I would expect a retest of previous support at 630. So maybe look to buy at low 6s because it's just not going to hold up here at 7. And if low 6 doesn't hold, we should see the purple line. So this is going to be the big play again once it comes down to the purple line. I'll add at low 6s for the bounce if there is one. And then I'll just, the purple line is where it's at with this one. Yeah, RR, by the way, Rich Tech Robotics, I think it was already priced in. I think the move for that one was already priced in. So yeah, the game plan for BBAI, buy its support at 630. If it comes down to the purple line, load heavy, and then look to sell at 8 and then 10 and then 15 would be good sell targets. Yeah. So RR though, I think that one already. I think that, yeah, that one I think already priced in the move. I think this whole move here was pricing in the reveal, and now it's selling off. So I don't recommend getting in. SoFi's charting tools suck compared to Hood. Yeah, but SoFi doesn't just do charting. So SoFi does a lot of other stuff. So and I don't even care about that. It's just the fact that Hood is at 150, despite SoFi like doing so much more than what Hood does. So Bull has money issues. I don't like PayPal. Yeah, no. Rich said robotics. I think it was already priced in, guys. So if you're still in it, I mean, I don't. I think, I think you're fine. It's robotics. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's trending to the upside, right? Look at the purple line trending upward. Uh, it comes back to the purple line and then it runs huge, right? Pump back to the purple line, runs huge. So we'll have another big pump. I think it was already priced in at this point. Yeah, I'm glad I took the losses up here at 7 because it had to break 7 to go to 10. It didn't, so I took the loss and repositioned, but it just didn't go anywhere again. So yeah, it didn't go anywhere here. So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna sell again and reposition. I'll buy back in on RR, but it'll have to be at the. Yeah, it's been disappointing. Oh well, glad I'm not in it. But I'll be repositioning at the. What the hell is this? I'll be repositioning. I'll be buying back in. Hell yeah. This is robotics is the future, guys. It's working with NVIDIA, guys. The Bbai ETF started trending recently. Look at that. Like it's just unfortunate the catalyst was a dud, but whatever. It had already moved, is what I assume. This is why you take the losses and reposition. What is this? Is this the 50 EMA? No, I need the 50 MA. Where's the MA? Yeah, if you follow me T for T, like when I buy, you buy, when I sell, you sell, you'll be most profitable. If you're just kind of doing your own thing, then who knows what might happen at that point. I think it's the 50 EMA. No, it's not the 50 EMA. Is it the 21? I don't remember what EMA it was, or MA, I should say. But yeah, RR, I might buy some at low fives. If fives doesn't hold, it drops to fours. At that point, we drop to the purple line at 3, which is where I would load heavy. So that one's just a dud. Complete dud. Mara is disappointing. I sold that at a loss today. Nvidia's going to go to 200 pounds here as well, so that's just a matter of sitting on it. Netflix is finally bottoming here, maybe. It's got a big green candle today, finding buyers at around 1,100, so that's something to keep an eye on. I'm waiting for that reversal on that one. MSTR is very concerning. The way it's been moving, it's not really following Bitcoin. NUAI selling. NUAI, by the way, if that one comes down to that trend line here, that's a buy. Like that trend line just keeps acting as support, creating higher highs, higher lows. Should pull back to like $5 technically, around low fives, and then it would be a buy there for the next pump higher. That's something to keep an eye on. Am I going to play it? Hell yeah, if it touches that trend line, I'll play it. I'll have a stop loss under the trend line. But that's about it. MSTR is very concerning here because I do have quite a bit of it. It would wipe out, if I take a loss, it would wipe out like 2 months worth of gains, which is fine. I'll take the loss. It's just it would just suck to wipe out 2 months worth of gains on that. If it wipes out those 2 months of gains from the loss I take on MSTR, then MSTR is officially banned. I'm going to remove it from my watch list. Never playing it again. That's a rule of mine. If a stock screws you over and really causes you to lose quite a bit of gains that you made over the course of the months, years, the rule is to ban it. Never trade it. Don't look at it. Don't bother with it. And that way you're not tempted to revenge trade it. So this one's concerning because if it does drop, I'm just gonna have to cut it. And wipe out 2 months of gains. That sucks. I don't want that, but it does have earnings coming up. Sybil, you know what's funny with Sybil? This thing should bleed out. It should bleed like another 30% down. And then usually when that happens, it's because people are being impatient. Oh, my stock, the Sybil stock isn't moving. It's just going down. It's over, and then it runs huge. This is usually the precursor to the big run, because the idiots sell because they're impatient, and then it runs and they chase it. That's usually the pattern. So this is actually expected, normal. Don't be afraid. This I would expect it at 003s. Last time it did this, it came down to 003s, and then it pumped huge. Right? Look at this. Oh no, it's over. Oh no, it's over. It just keeps selling off. Nobody cares about it. People don't want to hold it. They're impatient, and then the big pump happens. Right? So. This is normal, expected, and don't be afraid. It's gonna drop probably another 30%. That's whatever. It's not a big deal. To me, at least. To me, it's like, oh, that's just normal. That's expected. MSTR, ARGB, what else? Okay, let me read the chat. Bull has money issues. I don't like people. Buying Sybil low 004. I would wait for 003s at this point. Michael Clark, I would wait for 003s. Because I'm waiting for 003s now. I still want to add another $4 grand, but I don't want to add here. I want to see if it drops like last time to 003s. Like I said, it usually sells off, and then it runs huge. Everyone that sold off comes back and goes, "Oh my God, now it's moving. Let me chase it because I want to make money too." Like that's just I don't know. It's weird psychology stuff. I don't know. Like NUAI, if it starts booming, there's people who sold off who are gonna come back into it. Because it's like, oh my God, it's still going. I don't want to miss out. What if it, becomes the next APLD and goes to 40? There are people who buy, make money, and then chase it again. But once the top comes in, some of those are going to get destroyed, holding the bag all the way down. It depends. If it works out for the company, then this thing could just trend to the upside and go back to like APLD levels of prices like 30, $40. If it's actually going to follow through on being an AI infrastructure play. APLD will hit 100 by next summer. I don't care when it hits 100, it'll hit 100. I'm confident about that. For sure. Wow, PayPal 10%. I don't care for PayPal. I don't even use it, so I don't really. Yeah, I don't care for it. UEC, don't care for you. Uranium, don't care. APLD. That thing's just gonna go to 100 at some point. It is. I don't care when. People always ask me, well, when do you think it's gonna go to? I don't care. I don't give a shit. Let it go to 100 whenever it wants to. It'll get there easy money. I'm hoping for a bear market just so I could buy this nice and cheap because it would just tank it. But I don't know if we're gonna get one of those anytime soon. Microsoft just gapped up. Huh. Yeah, AMD, AMD, man, that thing. I think that can see 300. That's gonna just keep going. 300. I'm almost tempted to buy calls, but it's like, nah. like when I have that feeling, like, man, if I buy calls and it goes to 300, that's quite a bit of, I can make thousands of dollars. I could, but you know what? When I start thinking that way, that's when I know to do the opposite. So, no thank you. No thank you. QUBT. Oh, QUBT. Where is it? Where is it? QUBT, right at bottom. Right at the purple line. Literally right at the purple line. Finding buyers here. When does QUBT have has a buy rating of target price of 25? It's right at that purple line. I might buy some of this end of day. I want to see how this closes end of day. Oh, this is a good one because this is right at the purple line. Let me add that to the plays. That's a good one right there. Love them at the purple line. Netflix at the purple line too, but again, we're waiting for the reversal. QUBT clearly finding buyers here, like right at the purple line. Netflix, not so much. It's way under it. Still trying to find a footing. NVIDIA selling. Did I? Yeah, I already bought back the covered calls, I believe. Or no, I bought back the sold put. NVIDIA should get pushed down, and we should see it back at like 180, 190, low 190s. Yeah, like we should see it come back to low 190s. And I'll look to buy 100 shares again and then sell a covered call of 200, maybe 195. That would be like, this is like the pullback right here. CMP, Adobe, ARC B doing fine. That's going to go up long term. Not concerned about any of those. Let me see. Abbott. What about Abbott? I don't know anything about it, but I mean, buy here, set a stop loss at 4.80. If it bounces, really good risk to reward, but that's about it. Maybe forms a, I don't even know, 4-hour time frame. What's the 4-hour? Yeah, I mean, this is where you want to buy it, but you want to have a stop for sure. Probably go with half position too, because the stop is going to be wide. That's the only play I see here. Yeah, so either you lose like $1 per share, or it goes up. It's a 1-for-1, but I mean, there's resistance at 690, $7, so it's more like a 1-for-2 risk to reward. But I don't know anything about the company to play it. But it went to 11 recently, so I don't know. Does not look like a bad play. I'll say that much. Laez, is that at the purple line, or is it just running? Oh, it's just kind of, yeah. Nah, I don't care for that. I don't care for that. Yeah. I'm looking at it and I'm like, where's the play here? Unless it forms a little bull flag, maybe. But what if you buy here right now at 6.87, you would set a stop at 6.65 and see if it gets a breakout. But that's about it. I don't really see anything. I don't see it as something worth touching right now. DVLT at a high? Yeah. That's a good joke, man. That's a good joke. Beautiful flower or girl, guy. I don't know. I don't know what kind of person. I don't know. But beautiful flower. That is. Unless you want to short it, it's a good short opportunity here. Every time it's reached a new high, it pulls back like a whole 50%. So very good short opportunity. If you're looking to go long here, you're silly. At that point, you got problems. But every time someone shows me a chart with a top, I'm like, what do you want me to say? It's a good short opportunity. Like if you're a short, this is it. This is your chance right here. I wouldn't go long. That's for sure. Soundhound finding support here at 18. I like Soundhound, but I want it cheaper. I don't know if I'll ever get it cheaper. It should go to 25 at some point. NVIDIA selling off today at least. I sold Mara because Mara has just been very disappointing in terms of price action. So I rotated into CLSK because they're pivoting into AI infrastructure. And I think they just got a partnership as well, literally announced today. So Hood, I see that at 200. So I'm going to be just trading that one. Swing trading like shares, 10 shares at a time. Nothing crazy. I'm okay with making $50 here and there. If you do that multiple times, you'll make thousands of dollars. So yeah, Robinhood, I see that 200 for sure. I'm so confident. Like yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't see how it doesn't. So how's everyone been? This has been this whole week is I think just gonna be boring. These streams are gonna be like just kind of 30 minutes at most because there's no really I don't expect much of anything other than sideways action. MSTR. Let me look at Bitcoin itself. What is Bitcoin doing? Is Bitcoin green? Yeah. So Bitcoin is green, but MSTR. I feel sorry for Joey Shaw. That guy's gonna be destroyed. Like his old trading account is just gonna explode. Like kaboom! Like that's literally what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna wipe out like 2 months worth of gains. Unfortunately, if I take the loss at MSTR. But I won't be destroyed like him. BBAI finding support here at 7s. Let's see if it can get above 720 here. Patreon.com/shades and trades. If you want to join the Discord, plenty of people have joined already. Let's see. SPY, red, green, Amazon pulling back. Semiconductors recently broke out. I'm surprised it hasn't pulled back. The normal thing would be to, it broke out here, right? The normal thing would be for it to break out and come back to that what was resistance is now support. That would be normal. It would be expected. It didn't. It just kind of gapped up and it's just gone. So we'll see if we get a pullback on semiconductors as a whole. Apple, don't care for that one. JRNY is just gonna. That one just moves with Hood and Nvidia, so it's not surprising that it's just sideways. That's a good one for the 1% challenge and flips. Can you look at Tesla? I can. Do I want to? What do I think of Amazon? Amazon's a buy at the 200, but average, but that's about it. It's not a buy right now where it's at. LAES is about to break out, bro. Let it cool. Like I said, I buy and then set a stop loss at the low of today. At today's low, and I think it's a good risk to reward ratio, but I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm already in it at 1.75 on LAES. LAES is about to break up, bro. I already read that. Well, beautiful flower. If you're still in LAES, I would continue to hold for now because I don't see it coming down just yet. It would be better. The stock market would be better if Orange Man shut the fuck up. Orange Man. Can you look at Tesla? Tesla. Well, that's not Tesla. Oh wow. Wow. I know there's a guy on my Discord who's bagged up here at like the top. So he's probably excited to get his bag out because I think he had like 30K up. Like literally he bought 30K worth up here. And I told him, I'm like, wow, that was silly. You could have just bought at the purple line. And then he's like, yeah, you're right. And so he should be excited to get his bag out. I hope he doesn't do something stupid like, oh my God, what if it goes to 1,000 shades? Maybe I'll just hold it here. I would just get the bag out and reposition at the purple line next time. But whatever. You know how people are. I did not hold this whole time for it to come back up for me just to unbag myself. I want money on top of that. Like what? The stock market just blessed you with the opportunity to get your bag out, get it out, and reposition cheaper, wherever that may be. But that's not how people think. They just think, oh, I did not hold since December of 2024. He's been holding for a long time, almost a whole year. I have not been holding almost a whole year just to get out at break even. I want to get out with big profits on top of that. It's just so silly. That's just silliness. Absolute silliness. GameStop, it's too memey of a stock. BMNR, I think that's just whatever. Joey Shaw is bullish on this one, so it's just kind of like, maybe not a good idea to buy. If he's bullish on it, nah, maybe not. TSSI is just fluctuating around the purple line. So anytime it goes under the purple line, just buy. Too volatile for me though. Not a big fan of its volatility. I'd rather buy something more reliable in terms of movement. Bot ETF is green, Clove red, Etha Google, Lemonade, Clove again, Joby, Affirm. Yeah, I think Joey Shaw loves Affirm, and as soon as he started talking about it, of course it starts coming down. That guy has some bad picks. He has some bad picks. Anytime Joey Shaw mentions a stock, I'm like, okay, let me write that down on my list of stocks not to buy. Like, I think his only good pick is SoFi so far, but that's because the company's actually performing. I mean, it beat earnings and it's still coming down anyway. So let that sink in. LAC at 50 EMA. Man, how big is this watch list? Anything at the bottom? No. LAC, I just passed it. Where's LAC? I swear it was right here. Oh, there it is. LAC, yeah, LAC right at the 50. That's a buy. That's actually a buy right there. That's a buy. Stop loss at the low of 570 too. So like 570. This is good. This is like really, really good risk to reward ratio. This is a buy. Huge buy. LEC. Stop loss at 5.70. Buy at 5.92. Boom. If it rallies from here even to 680 or back, you know, to that's perfect. That is exactly, yeah. That's a buy right there. For you, not for me. I'm not buying this garbage. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. If I had due diligence, then maybe. But I don't know anything about the company, so I'm not gonna buy. Usar, what is Usar doing? Usar struggling here. Oh, MP must be dumping. MP must be dumping. Where's MP? There's no way MP isn't like big red right now. What's Nightscope doing? Is it still red? Yeah. Glad I got out of that. Circle. Tem, is that coming down to the 50 maybe? Maybe we'll see a retest of the 50. I'll buy calls there. Navita's dropping. It looks like it wants to tank here. Bear flag should come down to like 10 to 11. That's expected. That would be normal and healthy. Sybil, again, I see that at 003, so I'll be adding there some more. Okay, I feel like I missed one. Yeah, like I said, if you were here this like 20 minutes ago, I said someone already asked about Laez, and I said like if you're gonna buy, you know, buy and set a stop at the low, and if it breaks out, there's money to be made for sure. So yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. It's totally it was a buy like 20 minutes ago when someone first mentioned it before you. That doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it. There's plenty of other plays that are cheap and no one wants right now. Those are the ones that I focus on. I am up 45%, but not sure if I should get out in Tesla. You're up 45% on Tesla? You're up 45%. When did you buy then? Then I can measure that. Let's see. Oh, you must have bought like way under the... What? You must have bought like down here probably, right? Yeah, somewhere around here. 45%? There's no reason to sell. Galina? Yeah. Is Galina a guy or a girl? I don't know if that's a guy or girl name. I am 45% up. I would not sell. I would not sell. There's no reason to. There's no reason to yet. Big green candle. So I don't. There's no reason to sell. Buyers are still showing up for it. Where's MP? There's MP. It is finding buyers. Yeah, I'm not trading this one anymore. Screw that. Too volatile. Please see it once. Why is LEC going backwards? I don't know. Why is it going backwards? I have no idea. I was referring at DVLT. I'm in DVLT at 1.75 now. RDW is under the purple line. Yeah, I looked at RDW. Let me see. Yeah, RDW, it has a bottom at 7.80, so that's about it. But it's just doing nothing down here. So if you, I mean, I don't. Why does this have a price target of $22? Why does this? What is this? Space Solutions. What? What does this company even do? It loves to get these huge pumps, but that's about it. MSTR, I think it's gonna go lower. It's disconnected from Bitcoin. Like you can compare it to Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days, and 1 red day. Meanwhile, this has had the opposite: 1, 2, 3, 4 red days, 5 red days, and 1 green day. So it just kind of, we'll see what it does on earnings. But if this thing tanks, I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna wipe out like 2 months worth of gains because I bought quite a bit. And I'm not going to be like Joey Shaw holding it all the way down. I think at this point, any stock Joey Shaw mentions at this point, I'm just not even going to bother. If he says ETHA, I'm not buying Ethereum. If he says BMNR, do not buy BMNR. If he says MSTR, do not buy MSTR. Like anything he mentions, just do, probably if anything, short it, quite frankly, at this point. So the Joey Shaw alerts, no, not for me. Let me put it that way. So this has to bounce here and get to 300. If it doesn't, it can come down to 230. If 230 doesn't hold, it comes down to 180, and then 118. So yeah, that would be bad. Shay, do you think MSTR will go lower? Why don't you remove those lame Joey Shaw alerts? He is good at long term. He's bad at trading. So yeah. So he's good at the long term game, but bad at the short. He just needs to stop trading these fucking MSTR garbage. He keeps trying to get rich quick with buying BMNR, ETHA, calls, MSTR calls. Like he's just focused on what's really volatile because he thinks like, oh, it's very volatile and I'm still in early. So if I buy right now, even if I'm buying at a high price, it'll one day go to the moon. That's pretty much his mentality. But he does have, he's really good at the long-term game. He's just bad at the positioning for the short-term trading. Like his trading account is going to blow up probably. If MSTR does not recover, it's his trading account is just blown up. His long-term account will be fine. So, he's got his weaknesses and he's got his strengths just like anyone else. Oh, he does hedge. He does hedge. He hedges by he sells covered calls on his MSTR. And then when it goes down, because MSTR covered calls, those things are volatile too, right? MSTR drops $10, the underlying option drops like what? $500, something like that, something crazy like that, because they're so volatile. So he does hedge via I guess shorting, quote unquote, shorting the covered call. He's actually, funny enough, Joey Shaw is actually really, really good at shorting MSTR via covered calls, but but for some reason he's really bad at the long side. I could hedge, but I think it's just better to get the fuck out. I'll just get out and ban it. It's banned from my watch list, never trading again. This is why I have a rule: do not trade healthcare stocks because they're just not. The healthcare sector is garbage. Let me look at HIMS. What's HIMS doing? Yeah, look at HIMS. It's just sideways. It's a buy down here technically, right? Every time it comes down here to that purple line. But I have a rule: no healthcare, no healthcare. Look at the healthcare sector. Let's look at the healthcare sector real quick. The healthcare sector, XLV. Look at how it's performed since 2021. It got up here to a high of what? 141, and it's just been going sideways for this whole decade. I want you to think about that. 2021, 2022, 2023, 24, 25. It has just been, healthcare sector has just been going sideways. It's garbage. So that's why, for those of you wondering why I never talk about healthcare stocks and why I always say, the setup is there, but it's a healthcare stock. So I got a rule called no healthcare stock trading. So there you go. This is why it's absolute trash. It's absolute garbage. I don't care if it's healthcare plus AI. I don't give a shit. You look at the sector and it's been performing horrible. You could just buy the quantum ETF. Where's the quantum ETF? The quantum ETF since 2021, it's just been going up, right? You could have bought the quantum ETF actually, and let me see. Let's say you buy it at the top here in 2021 for some reason. You would have made you would have doubled your money instead of buying the healthcare garbage. So there you go. For those of you who always wonder why I have a rule called no health, write that down, Galena, or whoever's writing down my rules. No healthcare stocks because they're just garbage. They just keep going sideways. They don't really do much of anything. You're gonna make more on semiconductors, anything technology really. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. I think that's it for the stream. There's not much else. There's not much else. I think I've already gone over all the plays. We're not really gonna do much of anything, anyways. ATCH. Is this on my watch list? Nah. Oh yeah, that one is moving. That one is moving. Congrats to the people in that one. Congrats. Let me see. BBAI, is this holding? Yeah, it is holding 720s. CLSK. By the way, CLSK, big. CleanSpark selects Summer as its first strategic partner for AI data center expansion in North America. So we've seen what kind of moves these crypto stocks, these Bitcoin mining stocks can make when they get this kind of data center expansion, all that, getting into the AI data center stuff. So we've seen what kind of moves these stocks can make. I think this is going to go to 25 and 30. So yeah. So don't sleep on CLSK. I already bought some at 2060. I'm just going to sit on it, and I'm going to trade the hell out of this. AATCH pumping written down. Shout out to Galena Kian. America's Bitcoin miner announced it's working with Summer, a global leader in sustainable modular AI data center design and construction, to evaluate opportunities for future collaboration. So there you go. That's all you need to know. This is why I got out of Mara and rotated into CLSK. Shaz, I don't know if she's watching. I quite frankly, I think she's from Vietnam or Korea or something. Because I'm pretty sure she's in a different time zone. So I don't know. But she is holding she's holding a lot of CLSK is all I'm gonna say. A lot. So if she's very confident, and I can see why. So that's why I rotated from Mara to CLSK. CLSK, for all intents and purposes, has performed better than Mara, quite frankly, in terms of price action. I think I see this at short term 25 plus, then maybe 50. We'll see, but 25 is definitely that's doable. That's doable. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Shaz is from like another country, so she's not gonna see this until later and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I am from wherever, the sun or the moon or something." I don't know. Netflix. Let's see if it bottoms out somewhere around here. That's about it. Palantir pulling back, NVIDIA pulling back. Okay, cool. We're gonna get discounts on those. I love it. Anything else? Rich Tech Robotics is just kind of looks like it wants to drop back down. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. It's not until Powell speaks tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah. Until the Fed rate decision is made, we're not going to go much of anywhere. This is kind of expected, just sideways or coming down. And then we rally afterwards, usually the case. We'll see what happens. As always, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Patreon.com/ShadesandTrades if you want to join the Discord for alerts. I will see you. That's it. There's not much. I am up on PayPal Zebras. I am up. You think I should sell or sell? Could you take a look for me? Okay, before I go, let me just look. PayPal. What was your game plan though? Galena, what was you're the one who likes writing things down. When you bought PayPal, what was your game plan? If your game plan was just to play any potential pump, then this is it. This is your time to take the profit. If your game plan was to hold for 100 or whatever your target is in your mind, then that would be. I mean, this thing was at. I didn't know it was at 300. Goddamn. So it really depends on what your game plan was. But if your game plan was just to take advantage of any pump and dump, then this is the pump and you dump it. That's all.